Blast away killer roosters, hideous math equations, and pipe cleaner skeletons with Ned's trusty yo-yo. But beware, two-headed twins and freaks lurk in unexpected places. Do you have the quick wits and courage to survive?
Hey guys, I found a real diamond in the rough for you today. Would you believe me if I told you that I found a 1997 Disney animation TV show released to tie in with a Disney interactive video game that, despite being consistently well made and interesting, never received any kind of home release and became lost media right up until 2019. And that, touch wood no grass, the people who've uploaded it to watch for free online have not had said uploads taken down by Disney, despite them now having the third largest streaming service in the world. Am I in an alternate universe? Is this real life? What is happening? Released alongside their activity centers and animated storybooks, Disney dropped a point-and-click PC game named Nightmare Ned, a creative work conceived by Disney veterans Bill and Sue Shakespeare, and developed by their gaming company, Creative Capers Entertainment. This made it the first of many Disney interactive games to be developed by subcontractors. The game, which had you traversing several nightmares as the timid Ned Needlemeyer, was well regarded and well reviewed for being so very offbeat and Tim Burton-esque. It would later be released as a bundle with another point-and-click Disney interactive PC game, Villain's Revenge, a game which itself broke several anti-crossover mandates laid down by Roy Disney himself, and paved the way for the Kingdom Hearts series to exist. Okay, I've heard of Villain's Revenge. How has Nightmare Ned completely eluded me? Also, before anyone points it out, the game did release several months after the show's TV run, but I'm not going to disqualify it for that because the game was conceived first and was planned to release first. Game dev be crazy like that.
Thank goodness I'm awake.
By the way, yes, that is the voice of Gus Griswold from Recess and the titular Lloyd in Space, Cortland Mead. I did briefly look him up to see how he's doing nowadays, and it looks like he has fully moved on from acting and voiceover. However, he has also seemed to settle down and built a family, so power to him, wishing him all the best. Anyways, the show itself ran for 12 episodes consisting of 25 total segments, and never continued past that due to going well over budget. And for today's video, I would like to spotlight the show's more disturbing nightmare sequences that, unlike the source game, were heavily scrutinized by mainstream critics, concerned parents, and frightened children. As early as episode 1, we get a spot of child-friendly body horror, as Ned is tricked into eating dog food and subsequently dreams about being turned into a dog.
Look out!
And for the debut episode's second segment, what I thought would be a standard shrunk down and forced to play dollies with the icky girls affair, has this moment. That seems a little off. Episode 2's Robot Ned features another unsettling transformation sequence, where Ned is implanted with a chip that roboticizes him a la Sonic Sat-AM. A fate that also befalls his family. Even the baby isn't spared.
Come, Ned. join my family. Our family.
And if you want a different type of disturbing, its second segment, Dapper Dan, was probably a huge point of controversy, as the whole plot revolves around the classic nightmare of going to school naked. This leads to a long stretch of discomfort for Ned and the viewer alike.
Hey, this kid's naked.
While not actively disturbing, it would be remiss of me not to at least mention that Episode 3's Monster Ned features a battle against Kaiju Abraham Lincoln, Kaiju William Shakespeare, and the now late Florence Henderson, the actress who played Carol Brady in The Brady Bunch. As for its second segment, Ants...
All hail the Queen!
I don't think you're allowed to... I mean, I guess that's one reason I never saw this show as a kid living in a European country. And yeah, I did look it up. Apparently it never aired here in the UK. If it softens the blow, Ned does at least try to emancipate the ants from the rule of their queen, with direct references being made to American independence. But implying that that's an improvement is to imply that America as a state doesn't have its own horrific history and ongoing affinity for slavery, genocide, and fascism. Oh look, it's episode 5, where an evil puppet hijacks a school bus and Ned uses his yo-yo from the game! Isn't that fun? Also from episode 5, Till Undeath Do Us Part, Ned attends a zombie stag do, complete with a zombie stripper in a cake. Is this show even real, or am I just hallucinating at this point?
Let's get working! Ned! Don't forget potato chips.
Sure thing, pal.
Episode 6's nightmare has Ned grow into a teenager, when the embodiment of testosterone, or Norm as he prefers to be called, tries to turn Ned into a looks-maxed alpha male gigachad. I think that's what you kids are calling it nowadays. I don't know. I relate more to Ned's dad at this point.
Love that Urkel. Ha 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 ha. Hysterical.
Episode 6's Tooth or Consequences has the Tooth Fairy lure Ned away in a very get-in-the-van-esque fashion, eventually leading to this.
Don't worry, Ned. I'll pull them out nice and slow, so you can enjoy having your teeth for as long as possible.
Not to be one of the pearl-clutching moralists who gave this show flack, but kids' media really didn't do a great job of painting dentistry in a positive light. And this isn't the only episode on the matter. If I saw this as a kid, I'd have swore off of dentists forever. Honestly, just put me in the big book of British smiles.
That's enough! That's enough!
Episode 6's second segment is called
Show me the infidel!
Oh no! I hate that. Ned here gets stuck with a demonic dilemma where he has to choose the correct door or be trapped in a hellish theme park ride forever. But his guidance on how to choose correctly is marred with Abbott Costello-esque wordplay, tongue twisters, and also this.
Wreck 'em, wreck 'em, wreck 'em, wreck 'em! Get that ball and really fight 'em!
Episode 8's first segment, Girl Trouble, whether it's trying to be or not, is a drawn-out exercise in gender dysphoria, brought on by Ned being tricked into the wrong school bathroom.
I'm a boy! A boy! A boy, I tell ya! A boy! A boy!
Oh, but it gets more pointed than that. I'm a cis dude, and even I felt the second-degree burn on this one.
And my name is Ned!
Okay, Nedra. Ned. Honey?
Oh, don't worry, dear. All girls go through this phase.
However, as Ned gets a taste of power over his now infatuated bullies, he quickly grows to accept and enjoy his newfound gender identity. Just in time to wake up and then feel deeply conflicted in who he is now. quite a bit to unpack. Doesn't surprise me that this ruffled the feathers of 90s parents.
It made me feel kind of funny.
For a good stretch, the episodes get sillier and less intense, culminating in a monkey named Boots piloting a humanoid mech suit named Olga, who hypnotizes people with a Russian accordion. Even now, as I read that doesn't sound real, that sounds like a thing I made up. But eventually, we get episode 11's Along for the Ride, which feels, in the best possible way, like an episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh, you'll stay forever!
Man door, hand hook, car door! Torgo here takes a haggled down payment of $20, and the souls of Ned's family, to let them stay at his cursed motel, where not only does he tease torturing them, but he doesn't even leave mints under their pillows as promised. That's just bad service.
Where's my mint, you fiend?
The final episode has a segment called Lucky Abe, which starts like so.
And now, it's time for the magical world of Frank Grimes!
Extremely high voltage. Well, I don't need safety gloves because I'm Homer Simpson.
And in similarly morbid fashion, this TV magician Frank Grimes causes Ned to accidentally swallow a penny, bringing on a nightmare sequence through asphyxiation.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Midland County Hospital's operating theater, it's Frank Grimes!
Moments later, Dream Grimes would slip away and prepare to operate on Ned. And after this unsettling tracking issue, I think I get analog horror now. This actually kind of threw me watching late at night.
Claudia, would you mind doing the honors? Oh, if you please.
Before any grisly medical malpractice can take place, Grimy instead commits to the classic box sword in half bits to remove the penny with ease. Much like real life, where Ned's dad saves his son with a few firm smacks to the back.
Looks like it's your lucky day, Ned.
And fittingly, for a show with notorious budget issues, the final segment is a 5-minute clip show. So that was Nightmare Ned. Never heard of it before in my life, despite being something of an animation buff. And I really dig its unsettling vibe, even though its target audience didn't. For now, the show is available to watch for free on YouTube, and I recommend that you do. It has a good share of charming moments. Anyways, I'd like to wrap up today by giving a double thank you to all of my patrons to make up for the previous episode, including Anonymous, Ataru, Dan Brown, Fitzwilliam Ramsbottom, Kneecap Rock, Locomossi, Shamey, Thomas Walker, and Toon Pirates. Pleasant dreams, everyone.